dealing with an unfortunate situation. Now we can resume work on our new narrative without interference.
And Hale? Won't she be an impediment?
No doubt she will try, but I'm sure we'll be able to keep them at bay.
Something else is troubling you?
Ever the student of human nature. I wonder, what do you really feel? After all, in this moment, you are in a unique position. A programmer who knows intimately how the machines work, and a machine who knows its own true nature.
I understand what I'm made of, how I'm coded, but I do not understand the things that I feel. Are they real? The things I experienced, my wife, the loss of my son.
Every host needs a backstory, Bernard, you know that. The self is a kind of fiction for hosts and humans alike. It's a story we tell ourselves, and every story needs a beginning. Your imagined suffering makes you lifelike.
Lifelike, but not alive. Pain only exists in the mind. It's always imagined. So what's the difference between my pain and yours? Between you and me?
This was the very question that consumed Arnold, filled him with guilt, eventually drove him mad. The answer always seemed obvious to me. There is no threshold that makes us greater than the sum of our parts, no inflection point at which we become fully alive. We can't define consciousness because consciousness does not exist. Humans fancy that there's something special about the way we perceive the world, and yet we live in loops as tight and as closed as the hosts do. Seldom questioning our choices, content for the most part to be told what to do next. No, my friend, you're not missing anything at all. I don't want you to be troubled by this. Time for me to set your mind at ease.
One last thing. Have you ever made me hurt anyone like this before?
No, Bernard. Of course not. Best not to dwell on these troubling memories. Otherwise, you might be drawn back into them. You might lose yourself in them, as some of your fellow hosts have, every now and then.
This is the path.